Good morning. Really quick question. What is your relationship with time? This is not unlike what our relationship is with money or relationship with relationships in general, with people in general. We start to believe certain things about money or sales or time or whatever it is. And then once we start to believe those things, they become self-fulfilling prophecies. So if you believe that time is always against you, that you have to make time, and it's a very hard thing to deal with, guess what? It's going to be hard to deal with. Having said that, if you believe time is your friend, if you believe that time is something that is a tool that once you understand it will change your life and for the better, that will change your life. I'm going to give you an example. If your relationship with time is that it's negative, then guess what? Time will be your worst enemy. It will be constantly working against you. You will be focused on the here and now, and you will not be focused on the long term. Have you ever heard of delayed gratification? Guess what? Delayed gratification. Tests show that people, even kids, 2-year-olds with delayed gratification that can see into the future and then kind of look and go, I'm gonna do something for the future rather than for right now, end up being far more successful in life in relationships and business and a whole bunch of different things, okay? So one way is to view time as an enemy, to think it's always working against you, and if that's the case, it will be. And you will struggle with getting things done in time. You'll struggle with procrastination. You'll struggle with a whole whack of things. Instead, what I want to encourage you to do is start viewing time as your greatest ally. And it can be your greatest ally. Think about things that you've heard about in the past, so like compounding interest. People give the question of, would you rather have a penny every day that's doubled, or would you rather have just a big whack load of money, $500,000 today? And a lot of people pick the $500,000. They don't realize that compounding interest builds up over time. Time is an ally in this case. And if you allow that penny to double every single day, what happens after the end of a couple of months is you start making a lot of money every day. You can use your time as your ally. Same thing with, like, people talk about social media or marketing strategies or other things. People believe that sometimes, I just did something for 5 minutes and it didn't work. Well, guess what? You are using time against yourself then. Use time as your ally. You allow time to percolate and to I don't know, simmer something, okay? And if you are marketing and you're sending out fantastic material and you're adding value to people's lives, guess what will happen long term? That reaps a reward. And think about time. I talk about this every once in a while, but think about, you plant seeds in the spring. What's the guarantee that you're going to get anything back? What you're doing is you're relying on the fact that other people have planted seeds and their experiences told you that you will receive something in the future. So you trust and you do what you need to using time as your ally. You water, you give plants sunlight, you give it nutrition, and as you do that, you're going to have a bountiful harvest in the end. And that's how I want you to think about time. Plant seeds, not knowing the future. You don't know the future. But you do know that if you do the right things in the right way, over a period of time, you will have the results that you want. And actually, you'll have results far outweighing what you could ever dream of right now. Because we don't know our potential. Just like a small seed produces something that's incredible with tons of fruit on it. In the same way, and it takes care of you for sometimes weeks with food. In the same way, if you use time as your ally, what you're going to start to find is that time takes really good care of you. Plan for the future. Think in the future. Ask yourself, what do I want later on? And what am I going to do daily to get there? How am I going to take care of the harvest that I want later on? If you do that, time will be fantastic for you. Enjoy your day.